Paya Puchong Thai deity and amulet. Who is the Paya Puchong? This is the name of a deity and the amulet which both Thai people and foreigners are not very familiar with. And so I thought I would explain this. That the Paya Puchong is, firstly, it is a manifestation of the Lord Sakajom Te Prain, the god Indra. And there is a story, enough information about Paya Puchong. So firstly, Paya Puchong, if we give his full name, is Paya Puchong Nakarach Chao Visuddhi Thewa. Paya Puchong Nakarach Naga King, Chao Visuddhi Thewa, Lord, pure Lord Deva. So he's a Deva, celestial Deva, and he is a Naga King, Paya Puchong. And he is the Paya Nakarach, the Naga King, who accompanies Pratsivatep, Lord Shiva, or we also in Thai, apart from Pratsivatep, we also call Shiva Praisuwan. So he is an animal consort of Praisuwan, and he belongs to the family lineage of the Virupak family lineage. He has a body, a torso in human form, which is these bluish, mauve, bluish grey color, as seen in Hindu deity paintings. And his navel and his face will be reddish in color. He is depicted in art often with 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 heads, depending on which manifestation he is manifesting in. But mostly you will see him depicted with 1 or 7 heads. He has Pra'akara Mahesi, means female consorts. He has a female consort. His main consort is the Payanakini Tewi Si Pang Tan, also known in Thai by the animist people and in the occult scene as Me Ya Tong Kam. And she is Payanakini. This Nakini is also a constant companion, or we would say consort animal, or deity, Naga, because they are both human and animal form, can transform from the serpentine form into human form, who accompanies Praumatevi, Kali, or Parvati in the more auspicious manifestation, who is of course the Mahesi, the female consort of Shiva. So Paya Puchong Nakarach is the Naga King who is consort of Shiva, and his Mahesi, his consort, is also the Naga Queen who accompanies Shiva, both of them. And he has Paya Puchong Nakarach Jawisuddhi Tewa also possesses another 7 female consorts. The Payanakini Matsuvitris Tewi, the Payanakini Nilagan Tewi, the Payanakini Atsana Tewi, the Paya Great Nak Tewi, the Nang Paya Gate Samud Tewi, the Nang Paya Sakuma Tewi, and Nang Paya Janmani Tewi. He has, Paya Puchong has 9 children, which are, how many? 5 sons and 4 daughters. Paya Puchet Sanakarad, the first son, and Paya Siri So Panakini is the second, and Paya Pucharinter Nakarad is the third. And Paya Nakarach is the fourth, Paya Nakarach. The fifth is Paya Nakarach. The sixth is a daughter and Nang Paya Gaumani Nakini. The seventh is Nang Paya Ganlaya Nakini. The eighth is Nang Paya Batama Nakini. And the ninth is Nang Paya Mani Jan Nakini. Paya Puchong Nakarach rules over the Muang Badan, the underworld, and is the third king of the underworld, of the Naga realm, the Potala. You notice in Tibet, the place where the lamas stay in Tibet is called Potala. It means Potala, which is the realm of the Nagas. And so he is the third king of the Nagas, of which there are 9 Naga Kings, which are Paya Nakarach, Paya Mujjalin Nakarach, Paya Puchong Nakarach, Paya Si Suto Nakarach, Paya Si Satanakarach, Paya Petcharapattara Nakarach, Paya Nak Dam San Sirijantra Nakarach, Paya Samanakarach, and Paya Kataratsi Tewa Nakarach, which are the 9 Naga Kings, of which Paya Puchong is the third of these 9 Naga Kings. It is said that Paya Puchong has a personality that is very, in Thai we say Trong Pai Trong Ma, go straight, come back straight. It means to be a straight speaker and not beat about the bush and not feign things, or to not be direct about things or be evasive. It's very straight, very honest. Although from the outside appearance might seem quite fierce, but actually has very good heart, has very handsome appearance, and looks to be around the age of a 50-year-old. He likes to study and practice the Dhamma very deeply, and is a very serious and avid student of the Dhamma. When he gave up his reign and his kingdom, he gave it up to become a Rusi or a Lersi, hermit sage, and give up all of his possessions and live in the forest. And he went to practice as a Lersi in the celestial realms right up to the present day, where he remains practicing, and is of course a celestial Deva Lersi, which is why he can be prayed to. In Buddha magic is a deity who can be prayed to, who is both a Lersi and also was a Naga king. He is a Lersi who exists in the Brahma Realms, so the higher celestial levels, and has a Viman or Vimana, which is a celestial palace in the Brahma Loka, in the world, the Brahma world. He has very many mental attainments and psychic and spiritual powers, and developed great merits, and he has very many different manifestations and ways of appearing and acting, both in the spiritual realm and in the material realm. And he is sometimes born as a king and sometimes appears on earth. And when he does so, one strange aspect which might be noticed is that he'd be quite flirting, a flirt with the other sex, and seems to be a quality which is still transmitted with his personality throughout his existences. As to his Lersi practices, he is known for great metta, mercy, and that he likes to reveal the Dhamma to his devotees and his worshippers, and he likes to help humans to alleviate their sufferings. And as far as him, the part of him which is Naga, his origins as a Naga, is part of what makes him still a little bit jiaochu, a little bit flirtative, and still attracted to seducing others and seducing lovers, because during his time as a Naga, part of performing the sexual act was part of what extends the life of a Naga so long. And so sex was quite an important part of their existence because it extended their lifespan. Which is why the Nagas perform these acts quite often, more often than humans. Because if they don't, then it will cause them to be reborn more often and even be born in lower realms and come back to be human, and even other lower realms as animals. And so the Nagas have it as part of their karma, I suppose, that makes them born as a Naga. Because even Devas, according to the Buddha, even though they're higher level than us and they suffer less and they have so many beautiful, wonderful things to enjoy, they're still reborn and they still have their own kinds of sufferings. Even though we pray to them, they can't offer us the ultimate liberation of nirvana. Only the Buddha Dhamma can do that. But they can offer us to alleviate our worldly sufferings, which is why we pray to Devas in the first place. We practice the Dhamma to liberate ourselves from all roots and sources of suffering. But whilst we're doing that and not enlightened, we can pray to Devas to help us in life. And so, because the Naga Kings would live so long and extend their lives through their Kama Sutra or sexual practice, this caused some of these Nagas, and especially Lersi Deva, who was a Naga King, such as Paya Puchong, to live so long that they have lived since the time of the Buddha's enlightenment and were present in those days, right up to the present day in the celestial realms they live in. So long are their lives, and so great must be their wisdom. And so that is to reveal a little bit about a very lesser heard of deity, Paya Puchong, and to explain that he was one of the 9 Naga Kings, and Paya Puchong Paya Nakarach Jau Visutitewa. You might even hear those words in some kata to the Nagas, which I make and record and publish on YouTube. And so now we know a lot more about Paya Puchong. I hope this was interesting for you. And I'm going to finish with a couple of kata, prayer incantations for the Paya Puchong for chanting. And the first one is to call Barami, call power, and command respect, and to have success in your endeavors with quick results. So you make that prayer and wish before you begin. And I would say do the Mahanamatskara 3 times first, Namo Tatsa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tatsa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tatsa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. And those 3 times in reverence to the Buddha Dhamma, and all enlightened beings everywhere. And then continue with the kata, Paya Puchong, which goes like this. Om Puchong Ti Je Ri Tang Vi สังโทเยวิทังสิทธิกุมมังยังพุเชมิสาธุสาธุสาธุ One more time. Om Puchong Tije Ritang Visang To Ye Vitang Siddhi Kumang Yang Puche Mi Satu Satu Satu. And one more time. Om Puchong Tije Ritang Visang To Ye Vitang Siddhi Kumang Yang Puche Mi Satu Satu Satu. So that was the first kata for Paya Puchong. This second kata is not directly addressing Paya Puchong, but is actually a Mahasane kata, which is used often with Paya Puchong amulets, but also used with Inku, Masep Nang, and other kinds of amulets which entwine with the same or other sex beings for Kama Sutra, for attraction. This is, I already explained the reason for the sexual activity of Nagas and Naga Kings, which extends the life. And so this kata is also used in connection with Paya Puchong, who was a Jiaochu, who was very a Casanova and had very many Mahesi consorts, wives and children. And so this kata can also be used for Mahapuchong. Goes like this. Putto jap jit, Tammo jap jai, Sankho rak krai, Putto mama, Tammo mama, Sankho mama. So one more time. Putto jap jit, Tammo jap jai, Sankho rak krai, Putto mama, Tammo mama, Sankho mama. And one last time. Putto jap jit, Tammo jap jai, Sankho rak krai, Putto mama, Tammo mama, Sankho mama. And can use that to attract men, ladies, or whatever your fancy. And that was Buddha Magic podcast explaining Thai amulets and Thai Buddha magic and deities. Ajahn Spencer for the Buddha Magic Project, signing off.